and welcome back to my channel. Wow, it has been a while since the last time I spoke to you. I really hope you guys are well. If you guys aren't following me on social media, you'll not know that me and Lee were actually ill for a week or so I didn't upload last week. I have missed filming so much. I spent the whole week in bed pretty much. I'm just gonna put it out there that we did get tested for the virus, however the test results came back negative. We must have just come down with something or we were run down. I don't know what it was, but we are much better now. I'm super grateful for my health and for feeling better. I actually started filming a video for you guys today and it went terribly wrong. So I am coming to you with a different video. However, the video I was filming was a collab with Brandon and it'll be up on my channel on Wednesday, so make sure you guys stay tuned for that. Before we get into this video, if you are not already, make sure you go down below and press the subscribe button. I have so much exciting content coming for you all. I'm switching it up. I'm trying out some different style content I'm actually really excited for. So if you want to see more from me, don't forget to subscribe. I am going to be filming for you guys today answering questions I would usually avoid or questions that make me feel uncomfortable. Now, I wouldn't say too many of these questions make me feel uncomfortable as I am kind of keeping it PG. However, there are a few questions in this that if you guys were to ask me this on Instagram, I don't think I'd answer. I'm not sure why, but we are going to be answering them today, so you guys are going to be getting to know me a little bit better. So without further ado, let's get into the first question. I also forgot to mention that I got these questions from Instagram, so if you guys aren't already, make sure you head over there and follow my Instagram. I'll pop it on the screen now. This is where I interact with you guys and get you involved in videos. So if you guys want to get involved in videos like this in the future, make sure you head over there and follow. Was, were you popular in high school? Now, from my point of view, I wouldn't have said that I was popular in high school. There were definitely people that were more popular than me, and I think I kind of came into the middle tier. Now, it is really hard with high school as it is such a popularity contest. It's strange to me that you can be popular or unpopular in high school. For the first few years, I actually had loads of friends in high school. However, towards the end of high school, I actually kept my circle quite small as I was concentrating a lot on my GCSEs, as I did my GCSEs in year 10 and 11, which I'm pretty sure is normal anyway, but I kind of just wanted to get on with my own thing and just keep quiet and keep out of trouble, if that makes sense. So I wouldn't say I was popular throughout high school, but obviously that doesn't matter now because I rarely speak to anyone from high school, and I just want to put it out there to you guys because I get so many messages from you all asking so many questions about high school and popularity and things like that, and I just want to put it out there that it does not matter once you leave school. You only meet a handful of good friends in high school, and yes, I still talk to a few of my friends, but everyone asking for advice if you are in high school, my advice to you would just be stick to yourself, stay out of trouble, and just get on with your work. It's the best thing to do. If you put a lot of time and concentration into your working lessons, I guarantee your lessons go a lot quicker, and I figured this out in the long run, and I wish I had known this when I started high school. But yeah, to answer the question, I wasn't that popular in high school. So to follow on from that question, you guys wanted to know what I was like in high school. Now, you guys probably wouldn't believe how different I was in high school. I looked completely different, I acted really different, and I have had people who I went to high school with, and also my family have said this as well, that I have changed so much since high school, and I honestly see it in myself. I don't think it's a bad thing. I kind of see it as a good thing. I mean, people that know me in the past may kind of see it as a bad thing. I've had people say that my job has changed who I am. Now, I don't think that's necessarily true. I just think I have grown up a lot since high school. And also another factor being, when I got to the end of high school, I actually moved out of my town. I wasn't hanging around where I used to live anymore, so I didn't see as many of my friends. So I think because they didn't see me from leaving school to maybe now when I go back and see some old friends, they probably think that I've changed a lot, but that's probably just because I have grown up so much. I have learned so much since high school, and I've learned how to just get on with things and deal with certain situations. So I think that that's probably why people think I've changed. But in high school, I'd say I was quite childish. I did get into quite a few arguments. I never got into too much trouble. I never went in isolation. I did get a few detentions after school, but I think they were just for silly things like forgetting homework or something like that. And I also think in high school because I tried so hard to fit in with other students that I just weren't myself. I think if my teachers saw me now, they'd actually be quite shocked. Towards the end of high school, I was just so fed up. I just wanted to get my GCSEs done and I wanted to leave as quick as I can. I was just one of them people that just didn't get on well with school. But to me, I think I was quite quiet. Do you know what? No, one thing, I talked so much in lessons. If we went a lesson without a teacher calling my name for talking, then it would have been a miracle. To be honest, I think I was quite annoying. If I knew me back then, I think I was quite annoying, but I honestly can't give you an honest answer because I can't remember much from school. So the next question I got was, if you could live near Brandon and Erin, would you? Now, I wanted to speak about this because it is actually something that me and Lee have spoken about in the past. When we went down to see Brandon and Erin, it was a massive thing that me and Lee actually wanted to move down there and live near them. I think this was just because around us, we don't have that many people that have the same career as us, and I think that's one reason why we get on so well with Brandon and Erin is because they're in the same boat as us, so they kind of get the situation, if you get what I mean. I would love to live down there because obviously I get on so well with Erin, and Brandon and Lee got on so well, and obviously if we were down there we'd have so many videos to film. However, we live around 220 miles from each other and it's about 3 to 4 hour drive. I am a very family orientated person, so is Lee. I feel like if we moved down to live near Brandon and Erin, we would kind of miss home a little bit because we see our families quite often. We rely on Lee's dad to come and do absolutely anything in the house, so if anything was ever to go wrong while we were down there, obviously Lee's dad couldn't drive down and help us out with that. Now, another big factor as to why we probably won't move down near Brandon and Erin is Blue. Blue is a very, very, very loved dog and he is treasured by Lee's mum and dad. Lee's mum and dad both love to take him on walks and they just love to see him, and as well, if we ever have a day when me and Lee are both in the office from early hours in the morning till late at night, he will also go to Lee's mum and dad's because we just feel it's unfair on him being laid in the office all day. So obviously there's going to be days like that if we were down there and there'd be no one there to have Blue. I'm not saying that we palm Blue off with Lee's mum and dad all the time. That's not how it is whatsoever. It's just that he is so loved by our families and everyone wants to look after him all the time because he's such a loving puppy. He is super fun to just have around. Obviously it would just be unfair to like pack everything up and go down there, especially on him. So I don't think that it will be happening, but I'm not crossing it off as a bad idea. Who knows what will happen in the future? It may happen, it may not. I would love to live down there, but also I have friends and family up here and I would miss them a whole bunch. Okay, so this is a question that doesn't exactly make me feel uncomfortable. However, it wouldn't be one that I would usually answer, and I don't think it's one that Lee would usually answer. It's not because we don't want to answer it, it's more that we just don't feel the need to answer it. However, you guys asked this so much, so I just want to clear it up while we're sat here answering questions. You guys wanted to know who earns the most out of me and Lee. In the past, I have had so many comments from people saying that Lee pays for everything. That is in fact not true. Lee does earn more money than me because obviously he's been doing YouTube for a lot longer, and obviously he's older than me, so he's been working for longer than me, so it makes more sense that Lee has more money. But I do have money. I do earn money from YouTube. We do split payments in the house and we do pay for our own things, but yes, Lee does have more money than me, but that is just genuinely because he has done this for longer than me. I actually got a few questions that linked in with one another, and one question I wanted to answer because I got this and I feel like it's just necessary to answer it while we're on the topic is, are you with Lee for the money? Now, when I first met Lee, I didn't know who he was. I didn't know how much money he earned, and it would have never have mattered anyway. Me and Lee get on like a house on fire, so if he had no money whatsoever, it would not matter to me whatsoever. We're not with each other for the money. I don't even feel like if I did know who he was, it would have mattered. I'm with Lee because I'm happy with Lee and we are really content and he makes me really happy, so that is why I'm with Lee, not because of the money. And I hate getting soppy, but there we are. So the next question, it's a really weird question for me, but you guys wanted to know if I am jealous of Erin. Now, in no way whatsoever am I jealous of Erin. She is such a good friend of mine, and any success of hers I'm so proud of her for. When you hit a milestone, it is such an overwhelming feeling, and I'm so proud of her for every milestone that she has hit, as I'm sure she is proud of me, and that's just how it works when you have a best friend. I wouldn't ever be jealous of her. Maybe I'd be jealous of her for certain clothing items that I borrow off her when I'm down there, but apart from that, like, I'm just not jealous of her because she's who she is and I am who I am, and I love her for who she is, and I'm sure she does the same for me. But yeah, I'm not jealous of Erin in any way. I'm actually really happy for her. I can't tell you how many people ask me this question on probably a daily basis. My family ask me this question so many times, and people that I meet ask me this question, and you guys always ask me this question, but it's why don't I drive? So I actually had quite, not a traumatic experience, but I do find driving quite traumatizing. If you know me, you'll know I'm not the smartest when it comes to driving. I know that Lee's dad always laughs at me because I don't know my directions very well. I don't know my left from my right. I honestly sometimes forget what side of the road I'm meant to be on, which is obviously a problem. And I have had about 30 driving lessons. However, it's just not for me right now. Me and Lee rarely go places without each other, and if we do, it tends to be I either go somewhere with my family or with another friend that can drive. So it would be unnecessary for me to drive at the moment. However, when me and Lee have bought a house, then I'll look into driving. I'm not completely ruling it off. I will drive, so once I'm driving, I'll warn you guys, and fingers crossed it goes well. I'm probably gonna be the worst driver in the world. Let's move on to the next question. One question that you guys asked me, which I kind of find interesting, is how many serious relationships have I been in since Lee? How many serious relationships have I been in before Lee? And the answer is quite honestly 0. I have obviously had relationships before Lee, but a good majority of them were kind of just like school relationships that were really childish and they didn't really mean anything, and then like a few of them just were really short and I don't like to think about them. But yeah, Lee is my first serious relationship. I'm pretty sure he's gonna be my last serious, I hope he's gonna be my last serious relationship, but who knows, he can annoy me to the end of the earth some days. But if I can put up with that, then I can put up with everything else, surely. Next question is one that I get quite a lot, and it is, have you had any filler? Now, I have always been really open about this, and I have had lip filler. Some people don't like lip filler, some people are all for it. I'm honestly one of them people that just think it's your body. If you want to change something about it that makes you feel insecure, then go for it. Where I weren't too insecure about my lips before, however, it is just something that I've always wanted to have done, and I just love my lips now. I am definitely gonna have them done again in the future. However, I think I'm gonna have these dissolved and start again, as I don't want them to get too big. I kind of like them to still look natural. I kind of wanted to cover something else while we're on this topic, because I actually didn't get asked this time, but in the past I have been asked it, and it is, would you get any other filler? Now, I have thought about getting some filler in my nose before, as I have a bump. It's a tiny bump. No one else can see it. It's just something that makes me feel insecure. I've thought about getting it filled in before. However, I've kind of, throughout lockdown, which is really surprising to me, learnt to love my nose. I don't know what that is all about, because I absolutely hated my nose within, I think it's the first lockdown I started to notice it, and I was just like, I really hate my nose. I don't like side on pictures, don't like side on videos, but I've just kind of learnt to love it. And I think that's just because I kind of got it in my head. It's a massive thing to me right now to think that we are all unique. We've all been made to look different. If we were to all morph ourselves into looking like the same person, there'd be nothing unique about us. I've learnt to love the way that I look, and I would definitely not get fit. Well, don't go back on your words now, Ellie. No, I wouldn't get filler in my nose. So another question that you guys wanted me to answer is, do I get on with Lee's family? I couldn't have asked for Lee to have a nicer family. I enjoy being in Lee's family's company so much, and they are so friendly and loving to me and caring to me, and I honestly couldn't ask for more. We get on like a house on fire, and we always have done. We've never had any issues. I am just super thankful and grateful for them, because they've actually done so much for the both of us, and I got on really well with Lee's family. One of you asked me a really interesting question. I really wanted to include this in this video, and it was, were you born with any health problems, or do you have any health problems now? I really wanted to do another video kind of discussing this, as it is quite a big thing to talk about, but I kind of want to cover it really quickly, and then if you guys are interested in a video, I suppose I could do a video. But I wasn't actually born with any health problems. However, when I turned 16, I was actually diagnosed with juvenile idiopathic arthritis. Now, that's really weird for me to say on camera because I've never actually discussed it with you guys, and it kind of feels weird to be discussing it with you guys, but obviously I want to be as open as I can be with you. I just was trying to find the right time to like slot it in somewhere, like, by the way, I have arthritis. I'm not gonna talk too much about it because I could literally go on for days, but basically it's just a form of arthritis that makes your joints swell. And I actually got a question that asked, why did I stop dancing? I was kind of saving this one to link it in with this question because I stopped dancing as it was just getting too tiring and too painful. I really wanted to do dancing as a career. As I've said to you guys, I wanted to go to a performing arts college, however it was just way too much for me, and I do have medical treatment for my arthritis, and if you guys want to know more about that, then I'd be so open to talk to you all about it. But if I was to sit here and list all of my treatments to you guys, then we'd genuinely be here for days. If any of you guys suffer from any form of arthritis, please DM me because I would love to chat to some of you guys. I don't think I'm ever talking to anyone who has anything similar to what I have, so it'd be really nice to talk to people that have it. But yeah, that came on at 16. I still have it now. It basically just means that my joints kind of seize up, and it takes like an hour or so for me to move about and stuff, and my knees are really bad. So yeah, but I am definitely open to talk to you guys about it more. I just wanted to kind of cover it, and if you guys want to hear more about it, then please comment down below and I would be happy to do a live or a completely different video. If you guys want to have a full video on it, then I'm up for that. But I'm gonna move on to the next question before I get too carried away. I do apologize, guys, the camera just died and I actually can't remember what I was finishing off on. Is it the last question? Yeah, the last question. I felt like it was a necessary question to answer. One of you guys asked me, do you find YouTube hard? And yes, I do find this job hard, but I'm not gonna sit here and say my job is so hard, like I can't deal with it, because I know that there is millions of harder jobs out there, and I'm very grateful to be able to do the job that I am doing. A lot of hard work does go into YouTube. Editing a video can sometimes take up to 10 hours if it's a long video. I could be up all night editing a video, and sometimes there's a lot of factors that come into this kind of job, and like any job, it can affect your mood. I feel like a lot of people that have this job feel a lot of pressure to make sure every single video is just perfect for you guys. Obviously, I want every single video to be enjoyable for you guys. I try my absolute best to make every video enjoyable for you guys. I think it's the pressure that makes it hard. Like if I'm having a bad week and I can't film, I feel so guilty and I feel so bad that you guys, I feel like I'm letting you all down, and I think that's the hardest part about it, is because you guys offer me so much support and I love you guys so much. I'm so thankful for every single one of you, that if I feel like I'm letting you down, it's so hard because I kind of just want to get up and do the video. However, if I'm not feeling myself, I know the video is not going to be as good as I want it to be. And obviously when you are an influencer, I feel like just like anyone else, you are likely to compare yourself to other people and compare your success to other people, and I try so hard not to do that, because again, we are all unique. We should all love ourselves for who we are, and I do sometimes find YouTube hard. I'm pretty sure anyone will sit in front of you and find some aspect about their job hard, but like I said, there's people out there with much harder jobs, and it is so worth it. I love my job so much. I'm very grateful for my job. I'm very grateful for the opportunities that have come my way. I'm very grateful for all of you watching this video, and it is my dream career, and I say this to myself all the time. I can't believe I have my dream career at 19. I never thought that would be a thing, as before I knew I wanted to do YouTube, I was kind of like in the middle, like oh, I don't know what I want to do when I'm older. As anyone is at that kind of age, you don't have to have your life figured out. But yeah, I'm super thankful to be able to do the job that I love and also do it alongside my best friends and Lee and so many amazing people, and I get to meet so many amazing people, and oh, it just feels like a dream come true. Oh, do you want to come say hi? Oh, did you just burp on me? This is Blue, guys. If you don't know who he is, he's my little puppy. He likes to sit on my desk. It's just the new thing. That is it for the questions. It has been a long video. I didn't think it'd be this long, but I've really enjoyed it, and I really enjoyed sitting down and talking to you guys, and I really hope that you guys have enjoyed this video. If you have enjoyed this video, please let me know, because I would love to do more videos like this for you guys. I'm just kind of working out what content I like, what content I enjoy and I feel more relaxed doing. So if you guys have enjoyed this, please let me know. And also don't forget to leave a like, and don't forget to subscribe to get reminded every time I upload. I will be uploading on Wednesday next week. It is a collab with Brandonio. If you follow Brandonio, you will probably enjoy this video very much. I'm so excited to film it. Also, don't forget to head over to my Instagram and get involved with more videos like this. Thank you all so much for watching, and again, thank you all so much for supporting me, and I will see you all in my next video. Goodbye, guys.